All right, all right, all right. Woo! Baby Jesus. We are live from Orlando, Florida. Yesterday we were in Hawaii. Today we're in Orlando. Around the world, man. The man, the myth, the legend. Yes, yes. All right, take a look here at the charts. We got about 7 minutes till the market opens up. And it's getting started here on the ES right now. We got the pivot points. Pivot points there at the 901. Pivot points there at the 39s. And a pivot point to the downside at the 49s. So we got a couple things looking at here. Turn the light down behind me a little bit, blasting me over here. But right now, just kind of watching here on the 15-minute chart, we got these levels to focus on. They're holding that 71 area. And right now, just kind of sitting back, waiting and watching for the market to open. Big sell-off today after the European bank stocks got sold off. So let's see kind of what happens here today. That 900 level, I think that 900 level will be kind of a battleground right now at the 87s here on the 15-minute chart. We got that pivot point there at the 902s, pivot point down there at the 849s, and that pivot point there at the 937. So we are opening up with a big gap to the downside, here on the SPY today. The SPY currently above the VWAP here. And market kind of looking like it wants to push back up, but we'll see how she plays out. We'll see. Patience, my friends. Patience. What's popping? I know my microphone this is a bad microphone. I bought a new microphone. I have a new microphone that is going to, I got the same microphone. I got the Shure SMB 78 or whatever it is. I got the same microphone that I have in Hawaii. I just got to set up my microphone here. I got to set it up a little bit later. I can try to boost up it a little bit, but that's pretty much like the most is going to boost. Like the most is going to boost here right now. About the most we're going to get, that most boost we're going to get. Huh. How do I fucking... What's my thoughts on the new Topstep TPO chart? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I've not really thought about it, to be honest. Not sure why this thing's like not working right now. Why is it not working there? For some reason, the Lux Algo thingamajiggy is not working right now. Not sure why. We got about 3 minutes here till the market opens. We're going to have a lot of volatility today. A lot of volatility today. Is anybody else having problems with their Lux Algo? For some reason, it's not loading. There we go. Finally, it's loading. Right now, looking at the 5-minute chart, going to the 3-minute chart. Get ready for the market to open up here. I don't understand why this doesn't fucking load. Why does it not load up? Just stuck at loading. I'm like, what's the hold up here? We went to the 3-minute chart. We went to the 3-minute, 2-minute chart. None of the small time frames want to fucking load for me right now. What the fuck? Zoom it out. I mean, even zoomed out, it doesn't do anything. It won't load. I don't know if it's, I guess it's trading view. Trading view chart here. I'm not going to restart. What the fuck? Fuck me. Here we go. Market is now open for business. It works in the 5-minute time frame. I'm using the TradingView desktop app, by the way. So we got this high right there at the 900s. We saw those pivot points there earlier. That pivot point right there, the 902s. And I'll watch and see what happens here now. What the fuck earning ways? How, like... I love when somebody comes into the chat and spams a ticker symbol like they're gonna make the stock move by going and spamming it on a live stream on YouTube. Like, hey guys, buy this ticker right now. Buy. You're not fucking Jim Cramer. Come on now. Market trying to hold up here at the 93s right now, but still kind of looking like she wants to sell through 90s. Kind of, it's funny because I haven't looked at this computer setup in a while. This whole, like, all my charts are in different places. So it's kind of funny. Not funny, but definitely a little different trading on a different computer after trading on my computer in Hawaii for the last few weeks and then back to this computer. I think we try to push up there above the 900s. If we can try to fill that gap on the SPY possible. Let's see what happens. They're trying to bounce it around at this 900 level. Over 900 should be pretty easy move up if they can just push up here. Holding that support right now at the 80, 95s. Still holding there at the 90s. We're going to go members only for now because got no time to answer dumb questions this morning. Members only. Right now here on the 3-minute chart, we're above the 80 EMA. We need that 80 EMA to get above the 51. Right now, the MACD is bullish, trying to push up through that 95 level. Like I said, if we can try to push up there towards that 900, there's that pivot point at the 902s now. So 902 pivot point would be a good target if we can squeeze up here to get over that pivot there and try to take out that, try to get that push up, try to fill that gap a little bit on the SPY. There's a 388 pivot point on the SPY here, 388.04 pivot point on the SPY. So will the market be able to push up there and tap that 99, 900 level? Right now, the SPY hitting that kind of pre-market high there, 386.73. We're above the VWAP on the SPY here. And I think we get this to push up above that 900 level here next. And there we go, above 900 now. Hit perfectly at that pivot point. 901, 902 level. Perfect little tap on that pivot point there. Market still trying to push up here. After that big sell-off because of the European stocks, we're getting some push up here. Beautiful. We're currently long. Looking for a push up with the 904s to get filled right there from that 94 area. Ooh, some volatility right there. Whoa, there's got stuck right at 904 there. Oh my gosh. Moving my stop to break even now at this point. I'm going to move my target up as well, 908s now. We're going to get stopped out, break even, or some serious volatility right here. We got some volatility right here. Oh. Holy guacamole. Look at this fucking thing. Stopped out for break even right there. It's madness, my friends. Madness. We're literally like moving 3 or 4 handles per second right now. Wild action here. We got up there to the 904s and pulled right back down there to the 91s. Market chopping around here at the 90s right now. We got denied right there at that pivot point. I should have taken profit there at that pivot, but there was the denial, that little trap over that pivot point there on the 3-minute chart, 5-minute chart here. Right there, just got denied. Wow. And right now, pulling back to the VWAP on the SPY right here. Hitting that VWAP in the SPY. Will they hold VWAP here? Right now, SPY holding VWAP there at the 386 level. 386 on the SPY, holding the VWAP there. And popping it right back up. Wow. Wow, baby. We're getting some action, boys and girls. What is that, like a fucking 10-handle move right there off the VWAP? 386 SPY. VWAP just spiked it right back up there. Now, do they try to push up and try to fill that gap? A lot of volatility here. The 3-minute chart holding right there at the 89s right now. 89 support there area on the 3-minute chart. And looking like possibly try to push up here and break over that 904 high if they get going. And then after that, look for that move up to the 10s. But right now, got to get back above 900. Lots of volatility this morning, a lot of action. We got all the fear and people freaking out, everything going crazy in the markets right now with the bank stocks, the European bank stocks, Credit Suisse selling off big in the Europe session. Got to get above that 900 level, that pivot point at the 902. I agree with you, James Hansen. Got that pivot point right there, 902. So over that 902 area, try to push up there to the 10s next. The SPY really held that VWAP perfectly on the 5-minute chart. Just pushed right back up there. If the SPY can get above that 387 area, go to the 388s on the SPY next. But kind of putting in that lower high right now. Lower high right below that 900 level. See if we're going to hold that low area again, that 90s. Bounce off that SPY one more. The VWAP SPY again there. Graham, every fucking day you ask me about this fucking chart, the SPY chart. The reason I trade the SPY chart is because I fucking want to do it. If you don't want to talk about the SPY chart, don't fucking talk about it. Oh my God. Like people like, why, if you're not, why look at the SPY? Because I fucking want to. Because I fucking want to look at the SPY. Because Patrick fucking Wieland wants to look at the SPY. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. That's the fucking reason. I do what I want to do. I don't follow anybody else. Anybody else tells me, don't look at the SPY. Only look at the ES. No. I like the SPY. I think the SPY is a great ETF to look at. We're pushing up here. Let's get above that pivot point at the 902s. I just think that the SPY really holds key levels during the open or during the actual, like during the market open between 9:30 and 4 o'clock. The SPY like really loves to respect certain levels. It loves to, bounce off the VWAP. All those types of things. And I think it helps me personally. That's why I do it. It might not be the best strategy in the world, but it's my strategy, It works for me. Right now, push it up here to the fucking 910s. Take that, give me that fucking fill. Fuck. Are you kidding me right now? Not again. How did I not get filled at 10? Oh my God. Baby Jesus. We're going to get filled. I'm going to move this up to the 12s now. Make sure I fucking at least get a little bit more profit here. Oh, you motherfuckers. Literally pushed up there right to 909.75. Now we need one more push over the 10s here. Oh, you son of a... If you guys haven't hit that like button, help me out. Blow up that like button. It's free to like the videos. Free to like. So we need this push up to the 12s here. Get this little squeeze going, baby. I can't believe I didn't get filled at 10 right there. Oh, why, Patrick, why? 0975 was sitting right there. Now we get this push up here. Let's go from the 6s right to the 12s. One more big boner candle take me out, and then I can just... Come on. Stop at break even now. Looking for this push up here to the 12s. The difference, the ES and the ES VWAP is different than the SPY. 100%, Graham. That's not my fucking argument. My argument is that I like the SPY VWAP during the market hours. I like to look at the SPY VWAP. That's why I look at the SPY. If you don't agree with me, that's totally fine. Guess what? You don't have to use that chart. No one's forcing you to use the fucking chart. So that's why I do it. I apologize that it's not exactly how you want me to do it, but that's fucking how I do it. So again, pushing up there to the 09s. Got stuck again at the 09s there. A lot of volatility here. I think we still push through, though. We can hold that pivot point here. We got a pivot point 388 on the SPY there. We got to get moving. Hold that pivot there right now at the 902s and try to get this squeeze up there through the 12s. Got that massive gap in the SPY chart. There's a big old gap in the SPY chart there. From the 390 area, 388, there's still more gappage to the upside here. If we can just get squeezing, hold that pivot point right now, pulling back. A lot of volatility today. A lot of volatility, a lot of action in the markets. Ugh. I'm excited for some Chipotle today. We got Chipotle here in Orlando coming up. Is it time for Chipotle yet? Market bouncing around right now here at the 3,900 level. I'm long from the 91. Stop at break even now. So just looking to see if I get this push up above the 10s up to the 12s for $3,000 in profit. Kind of like just like, hey, I'm fucking committed to this idea here of getting this move up. Just need to get this break through here. 904s right now. I got one more big boner candle through the upside. There's still room to go to fill that gap on the SPY. So that's why I think if we can just keep squeezing, it's an easy fill on the gap. Easy gap fill here. Trying to push back up there again through the 04s, above the 900s. That pivot point at the 902s there. 902 pivot point. Can we hold it and push? Push off that pivot point here. and then try to push up in there. I think you're thinking like 20s is doable. 920 area, kind of pushing up in there. Had a lot of just kind of sell pressure. There's a pivot point at the 37, so possibly 37 touch here later today if we just keep squeezing. Ryan's looking for 20s. I like it. I like it, Ryan. I like it. I'll take 20s. I'll take fucking 20s. Give me 20s. See if we can push up through the 04s here, strong, and get up there. We got that kind of 05, 04 area acting as resistance right now. Through that, we can go to the 10s again, and then try to take out that 12 area, and then go to the 20s possible. We got that pivot points up there. We're holding that 902 pivot point right now. Looking good here. We just need to push, push, push. Where are the bulls at when you need them? Where are the bulls? Having trouble there again, pulling back. We got that SPY pivot holding us down right now, that SPY VWAP. Hopefully acting as support here. Getting tighter and tighter, trying to hold this area, that 900 area, getting the battle. That pivot point right now on the 5-minute chart there. Need to get back over that. And you can see that 904 area right now acting as resistance. So we get over that 904 area, try to push up there quickly into the 12s here. Need to do something bullish here or we're going to start selling off again. So need to get a bounce here quickly. We don't want to get below 92s, I would say. We want to definitely stay above 92s here. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, help me out. Blow up that like button. Thank you. Thank you very much. And market pulling back here, 92 area. They've got to bounce it like literally right now if they're going to make it hold here. It's almost like they heard me. I told them, they said they had to balance it right there. Will they be able to push it now all the way through? Oh my gosh. Right there again at the VWAP. The VWAP on the SPY holding once again. They got to get back above 900. So get back above 900 again. That 92 area needs to hold support here. Or we might start selling back down. But right now, just holding there at the VWAP SPY. $15-minute candle on the ES right now, pulling back pretty much all the way back to the bottom of that 15-minute candle. Not loving this pullback here. If they're going to save it, they got to save it like right now. Need to push it back off that VWAP on the SPY here. Still long with my stop basically right now at the right below 90. So if we can't hold 90s, I'm out of the long. But as long as we hold that 90 area, I'll stay long here. But we need to basically hold, I would say 89 to be the line, final line in the sand. Final line in the sand here. There's that pushback up here. We got to get it going again. We got to get a candle to make a new high, or we got to get a candle to break out over a previous candle. Right now, we just been selling down here. So the bulls need to make something happen here sooner than later, or we're gonna go downtown here. Not looking too hot there. Fucking A. I wouldn't want to be short until we kind of get below that 90 level and then turn that 90 area into to resistance there. So let's see what happens here. 2-minute chart, we're kind of bouncing around the 90s here. And we broke below 90, so out of the long. I got out of the long there. That 15-minute chart just dropping. Just fucking dropping there. I mean, if you're short, your target to the downside, I'd say that pivot point down there at the 850s would be a good pivot, a good target there. The low of day down there at 64s, so see what happens here. Right now, push it back up to the VWAP on the SPY again. Someone said there was news coming out at 10 a.m. I haven't even looked, to be honest. I mean, I don't fucking, fuck me in these fucking indicators right now. Yeah. Right now, we're below the 80 MA, below the 21, below the 51. We got that MACD cross here on the 3-minute chart right now. You can see that support down there in the 70s from kind of that over the, not the overnight, but the 845 pullback there. So that would be, I think, a good target. If you're short here, kind of get that move down back to the 70s. Right now, kind of holding up there at the 85s. We're below the EMAs there. Once we get that 80 EMA to cross the 21, that'll be even more bearish. And get that break right now, 83 support there. Right now, still chopping around at the 80, 90 level. It should try to move down. Let's see. Get that break through the 80s into the 70s next. Do I think the bottom is near this year? I try to not predict where the bottoms are, where the tops are, to be honest. The problem is if I try to predict which way the market's going to go, it's going to do the exact opposite. So we just trade the action. Best thing to do. Trade the action. The market give it, the market take it. Looking to see if we get this break below 80s now. Holding up there at the 82s. Look at that pop back up there. Wowzers. Lots of volatility here. They testing that 83 level again. kind of holding up. This is where we consolidated from that morning, in the morning here. We consolidated at this level. So market's holding up here. And right now, back up there to the 90s. Getting stuck there at the 21 and the 80 EMA. MACD is bearish, but the volatility in this market can go either way here. Oh, popping back up there now to the 900s again. Look at that thing. Holy shit. From the fucking 80s right back up there 900s. You got to love this volatility here. You just got to love it. There's just a lot of support, I think, here in this level from that from basically 650. We kind of chopped around here from the 80s to the 90s. So they're just kind of chopping it around here. Whew. You're thinking over 900, probably another squeeze to the upside here. That 900 area acting as resistance right now. If they can squeeze it. Tapping 99s. And right up there, look at that thing. Squeezing, baby. You gotta love it. Got a nice little 5-handle. Got there from, I got long at 97, took profit 904s. So I'm not gonna fucking hold for the top of the move every time, you know. But right over that 900 level now. Ryan, we're holding to the 20s. Not financial advice, Ryan, but fuck it. You're up 20 points. Put your stop at 10 points and let it ride, baby. Just kidding. Don't be like me. Take profit. I'm an idiot. Don't be like me. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Fuck, I was up literally probably, I don't know, 12, 13, 15 handles in that first move of the day. Got stopped out break even. So, it's so fucking frustrating, man. Like, It's my that's my kryptonite right now. My kryptonite is literally just fucking I cannot figure out when the fuck to take profit sometimes. I just gotta make a rule. Like I battle this every day. I'm like, do I just fucking take 5 handles, be happy when it goes higher or whatever? The problem is like every time I fucking get to that point where I'm like, oh, I'm going to take 5 handles. I'm going to take 5 handle profit. Every time I do that, then the fucking market goes 30 handles higher. And then when I try to hold for fucking 20 handles, then the market only goes up 5 handles. So it's like I'm constantly fucking switching back and forth, and every time I fucking switch, I'm the opposite of what the market's doing. So what the fuck do I know what to do? Literally, like, it's a joke at this point in my life. It is a joke. Try for 7. Market trying to push back up here again over that 900 level. We're tapping. We bounced off that 95s pretty nicely. We got that high on that last candle, 06s. And then you're thinking over the 06s will probably push up there, I would say, fucking at least 10, 12 area in theory. Right, once again, trying to push above that pivot point here, 902 pivot point on the ES. That 902 pivot point has been the kind of magnet to the price action right now. We got below it, we suckered back up into it, and then now stuck there. So what will they do with this pivot point? We get above it, we go higher. We get below it, we go lower. 902s. The 15-minute chart right now looks absolutely insane. I don't know. Is this like a 3 15-minute candles like this back to back to back? What do you think? I mean, you would have thought after that big sell-off candle to the downside on the 15-minute chart that we would have continued lower there, but no, they said. We're going to pop it right back up, squeeze all the shorts here, and then maybe drop it back down. Fuck everybody. So those 15-minute candles definitely looking interesting here. Right now, holding up there at the 95s. Still holding above the VWAP on the SPY right now. That 386 area, 386 on the SPY, trying to hold up there. We're still above the 80 EMA, getting tighter and tighter. Possibly kind of getting this breakout here. We'll see what happens where we break out of this triangle right now. Do we break to the upside or to the downside? What do you guys think? Upside or downside here? People are thinking we're going down. Let's see if the chat is wrong or the chat is right. We got 3 people say we're going down. Will we go down? Currently going down right now. That's all somebody said. They don't want to guess. Don't guess. Just know exactly where the market is going to go. Where's it going to go? Nobody knows. Man, this action is wild, boys. It's the end of the world as we know it, and the market's just going crazy. Market just going crazy, people. And once again, kind of chopping around here at the 95s. Right there at the VWAP on the SPY here. Right now, that 92 area acting as support here. 92 is holding up there, kind of putting in that higher low. Will they be able to hold that 92 level? And losing support there at 92, so we should move down now. JK, just holding up here. They're making us work for it today, boys and girls. Making us work for it. Wow, back up there to the 902s. Basically, they're like giving us bearish signals, giving us bullish signals, giving us every possible signal you can think of. And again, pushing up to that view, to that pivot point there. They're liking that pivot point. So the chat was saying we were going to break to the downside, but now we're just pretty much back right where the chat said we would break there. They had to make sure they stop out all the shorts before possibly going lower here now. That was their plan. They're like, oh, we got to make sure everybody that shorted that break, we got to make sure we stop them out, and then we can go lower. Look at that. That's exactly what they just did. They just fucked everybody. I mean, that was like literally just a total fucking rip right there. You can see they literally they trapped both ways. They're just trapping both ways right now. People shorted this break below 92. They trapped the shorts, squeezed them out. People jumped in here for the breakout over that 97 area. They trapped them back to the downside. Fucking A. Mark my diagonal support like this right here. I can pretty much, I don't need to put a line there to know where that support's at. And once again, trying to push up here. Lots of action here today, but just a lot of choppy action. We would love to get a trend going here. Just give me a trend, something. Make a move. I think the problem right now is we're just consolidating basically in that 15-minute area there. You can see the 15-minute candles. Until we basically get above the 10s or get below the 80s here, it's just going to be chop city, kind of hanging around that pivot point there. The trap. The trap. Right now, the SPY holding up there. Holding up there at the pivot right now. Not the pivot, the VWAP on the SPY holding up there. The hourly chart not looking too hot right now either. I mean, is there really a time frame right now that looks hot? I wouldn't bet on it. So once again, tapping that pivot point there, 902. That pivot point has just been a magnet to the price action right now. So if we can get above, I think if we break out over the 06s, we can get a nice little push up here, probably 16, 20 area from there. So just kind of watching. Got that high so far there at the 09s, but I think if we just get above 06, it'll create kind of a squeeze. You get the shorts, you have their stops basically at the high, that kind of 06, 09 area. Getting a little worried once it starts pushing up there. The shorts, everybody that shorted earlier up here above the 900s is sitting there like, huh, do I get out? Do I get out for a profit? Do I take a loss? Do I stop out? And that creates more buying pressure. I'm a little tired. Yesterday, I woke up at 1:45 in the morning. I traded the CPI report. I did it all live. And then I went to the airport, got on a plane, flew to Seattle, flew from Seattle to Orlando overnight. So I'm a little tired here. Just a little tired. It's been a little bit of a journey here. Man, what are they going to do here? What are they going to do? They're just trapping it every fucking way, left and right here, boys and girls. Look at that. If they rip this back up right now, it's just going to be comical at this point. We got that support there, the 88s down there. We got stuck right there at that pivot again at the I think it's 902 pivot. Valdemir, hey man, fucking welcome to the grind, baby. Welcome to the grind. And once again, just back into this range. Pretty much been in this range since 10 o'clock here. Back to the 88s. And trapping them again at the 90s. It's a trap. It's a trap every fucking way. Still holding up there at the 90s right now. Get below that 90 level. Start moving down possibly to the 70s. But as of right now, it's just been chop, chop city. Just kind of sitting back, waiting and watching for something good to happen. We got to get out of that range. We got to definitely got to get out of this area. $15-minute chart kind of looking more and more bearish here, getting denied on that last candle. So we can start to sell off here. If you haven't already hit that like button, subscribe button, you know what to do. Help me out, blow up that like button. And market trying to break down here. Got that support there at the 83s as well. So and let's see what happens. We're going to test that 83 level here. Between 83 and the 910s, kind of just chop city. We're below the VWAP on the SPY now. I mean, honestly, like I don't even know if I don't know if it's a short or a long. As long as we're pretty much in this range here, there's not really anything to do. You know, we got to just get out of here. At this point, like I wouldn't take a trade inside of here. Unless you're trying to buy the bottom for maybe possible pushback up, I just don't think there's a reason to trade inside of this fucking action right here. This is going to be a chop. Just going to like chop around and just do stupid shit and end up just blowing you up. So there's that, like I said, there's that quick fucking pop back up there to the 90s again. Look at this crazy action. I think it's starting to look more and more bearish here, boys and girls. More and more bearish, but fucking hey, we got to get out of this area. Got to get out of here. As of right now, it's just this is a no trade zone. No trade zone here. This is wild. You can see the little downtrend here on the 3-minute chart getting tighter and tighter there. We're going to get tighter and tighter in this area and see what happens, but and there's the pop back up here. The best part about futures is that you could literally go short and long pretty much at the same time and still lose money. You got to love it. You could literally go go short and long at the same exact time and you would somehow still lose money. And look at that. Dumped it back down there once again. And then pumped it back up here once again. Wow. This is the 3-minute chart we're looking at right now, putting in that kind of downward trend here. Do they finally break below that 85 level? We got that 83 kind of area there. I'd say we just got to get below 80s in general here. $15-minute chart definitely looking bearish. But I think it's hard to say here. What is this, like an hour now? An hour of just basically sitting here at the open? 1 hour now. And that 83 level getting tested here. Let's see what happens. We break that 83 level. Move down there into the 70s next. Right now they're holding up their 83s. Could be another little double bottom here. Another little boner candle to the upside again. That would be kind of comedy. If they pop this thing back up right here, we all got to start laughing. We just got to start laughing. Just start laughing. It's comedy. We're watching comedy in the making here. So is that a double bottom, triple bottom, quadruple bottom, whatever bottom that is down there now? Some funny shit, man. This is some funny. I don't know why people even watch fucking comedians. You just watch the stock market. Shit is funny. I called that. It just looked too perfect. They try to drop that little break to the downside. It just looked too perfect. It was like, oh, this is definitely going to be a trap here. If they keep holding up here at this level, I don't see how this doesn't go higher. I mean, at a fucking... all this pressure, you would think that the problem now is all these shorts are trying to pile in here. So any type of like momentum to the upside gets everybody covering, people FOMOing. We need Abyss. Where is Abyss at? We need someone to tell us what to do here. Do we get long? Do we get short? What do we do, Abyss? They literally just stopped. They just stopped out the shorts once again. Look at that. You know, people were like waiting for that break right here, waiting for that break below 86. They're like, oh, I'm going to short this breakdown. And then, whee, just right back up there. Ha-wee. I mean, there's a lot of, look at the 15-minute chart. Look at the wicks on the 15-minute chart here. A lot of upper wick here. Man, this is one of those days where you just got to walk away. If I wasn't live on YouTube, I would definitely just walk away right now and go do something else, because this is one of those days where you're going to just blow up. You're going to blow up. This is a good day to blow up right now. Because the problem is, like, even on a day like today, like, even if you're taking the best possible setups and you're trading, you're trying to get those good setups, you're going to get fucked. It's just, you're getting fucked. Every setup just turns into a trap. I don't have the book map pulled up right now because I didn't have time to load everything up. I literally just got off the airplane, went right from the airport right to my house to start trading. And back down again. Will they trap him again here at the 84s? Getting tighter and tighter here. You can see on the 3-minute chart, this triangle basically getting tighter and tighter. We keep hitting that resistance as we push up, but we're holding kind of this bottom area. Let's see if they're going to try to trap him one more time here. That 3-minute candle getting real tight right here. We got about a minute left on that 3-minute candle. And testing that 82s again here. Ay, ay, ay. They really don't want to lose that 80 support. I would say by 11 o'clock, we should have a better idea of what's going to happen here. By 11, you can see this overall trend getting tighter and tighter. So you're thinking that we might just finally get this thing to make a move here. I'm tired. A little tired here. I'm still using the MACD. MACD is bearish. MACD's been bearish since basically, what, 10 o'clock? Market trying to get below that 80s. Can we dump through the 80s here? We got to just get like an actual fucking move. Need to get an actual fucking move here. Oh, they're trapping it again. Trap City. Chop City. It's Chop City, Trap City today. Broke it below the 80s, popped it right back up there, 83s, took out some stops. Definitely not the day to be shorting the fucking breakdowns here. Not a breakdown type of setup type of day here. Every time it looks like it's about to sell, it just pops back up through that level. Play the traps, my friend. Play the traps. See if we push back up there towards the 90s again. It's not even, I don't think it's so much that the market is rigged. The problem is that the market's just playing into basically human interaction, right? Like people are sitting there, they were trying to short that break below 80s. They get stopped out, they buy for that push back up. I mean, it's just kind of a game. It's just a game of basically trapping buyers and sellers to make moves in the market. That's exactly what this is. Just one big game. It's a chess game. Figure out how they can move the pieces in their favor. And there's that fucking drop back down. They literally just like stopped all the shorts out there again and then just fucking went down. Yeah, I mean, overall, it is, the market is obviously going down overall here. We can see that trend here. But it's just like, look at the wicks here. I mean, it's just fucking nothing but wick, 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 wick. It's like if you short here, let's say you short 94s, you get stopped out there. Let's say you try to short here, you get stopped out there. It's basically like these wicks keep coming up and just taking out stops and then going lower. So it's like almost impossible to like just get short and go, okay, I'm just going to hold this thing. Trade the 15-minute chart. I don't think the 15-minute chart's much better today. $15-minute chart showing that possible break through that 79 area. Try to get that move down into the 60s. But right now, just holding up there. The SPY moving down to that 384.34 pivot. The ES has a pivot all the way down there at the 50s. This is the 15-minute chart right now. This 80 area is the previous week low. Finally through that 80 area down there to the 76s. We got that 73 support down there next. Into here now. Got that pivot point on the SPY, 384.34 pivot point. We get below that 384.34 area. I think we start selling it through here. We just got to get through that pivot point there. Finally selling through that 80 area. We should, I would say the market should start selling through here now. Let's see. I don't want to jinx it, but I would think that this would start to move down now. Try to maybe test that low again down there, the low 70s or into the 60s next. Is what I would think. Just, you know, thinking out loud here. I don't want to jinx it, but that's what I would think. That's my idea. And there, as I'm saying that, the market squeezes back up. We bounced right off that pivot point on the SPY, 384.60 pivot point, bouncing there. And now back down. Right now, that SPY pivot point acting as support there at the 384.75. That's kind of that overnight kind of pre-market area of support as well here. And bounced it right off that pivot point there. Rolling, let's go, getting funded. And squeezing back up there off that pivot point on the SPY. People say, why did I look at the SPY pivot point? Well, that's exactly why. Pivot point just pops it right back up there now. So we're going to be testing that downward trend here on the 3-minute chart. We got that downward trend on the bigger time frames as well. So do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Davey Day Trader, let's go. $20 buying my Chipotle today. All right, all right. Chipotle! It's almost 11 o'clock. I can order Chipotle. I'm excited. Excited for some Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle since I was the last time in Orlando. No Chipotle in Hawaii. The dollar taking a big dump right there on the 3-minute chart. So the ES popping up here. It's funny how that works sometimes, right? Like the dollar like literally turns exactly when the ES is at a support or something. Coincidence? I think not. How do you identify a pivot point? With the indicator right here on the indicator. Just type in on the indicators. It's pivot point standard is what I use. Pivot point standard. It works on TradingView. It's free. That's the one that I'm using. Pivot point standard. And the ES trying to push up here again through the 90s. Got that big resistance, that downward trend now. So if it's going to push, it's got to be able to push through that downward trend here. We've been hitting that downward trend pretty much since 9:45 now. Will they squeeze it up here? I have the basic whatever TradingView monthly thingy is. Patrick Wieland set up on the 15-minute chart. Let's see. Not yet. Not yet. MACD is bullish, but you would need a lot more of a push. You would basically need kind of a break over that 96 level to validate that push. Oh my gosh. He's pushing. As I said that, it's pushing. It's pushing. No, what are you talking about? Extended trading hours. The pivot points don't change. What are you talking about? Extended hours versus regular hours, the pivot points are the same on the ES. Are they not? Are they the same? Yeah, they're the same. The pivot points are different on the SPY versus the ES, 100%. They're not the same level. I mean, they're close, but they're not like exactly the fucking same. Like we didn't bounce off a pivot point. The SPY had a pivot point at the 384.34 level, and that's what we bounced off of. That was not a pivot point on the ES. And market squeezing up here now. Up there to the 90s again. What is he talking about? Yes, if you adjust the chart. I fucking just did. What are you talking about? I literally just showed you. There's not a difference. Why do people come here and like argue with me? Look where the SPY fucking bounced at here. That's the pivot point, 384.34. Look at the ES chart. Where is there a pivot point at this fucking level? Show me the fucking pivot point at that level. Show me that fucking pivot point. What are you talking about? Why? Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, why? Like, why is this even a discussion? It's not a fucking, like, there's no pivot point there. Fuck me. I mean, it's not even about arguing. It's just about, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you have no idea what you're talking about. If you remove extended trading hours, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm literally removed. Look. Look. It's fucking, like, look, I'm literally showing you. I'm literally showing you that there is no fucking pivot point at that level. And how do you keep saying there's not? There's no fucking pivot point. Oh my God. So stupid. Like, I just don't understand why. It's like, why even waste your time? Like, why waste your fucking breath? There is a difference between the SPY pivots and the fucking ES pivots. 100%. Oh, yeah. I'm relaxed, guys. By the way, people think you guys think I'm like super like excited right now or upset. I'm not. I'm just like literally fucking tired of, like, if I post something on fucking Twitter, if I post like, hey guys, look at me, I'm flying home first class. This is the best. I fucking post, like, I'm like, hey, I'm going to Orlando, flying first class. People literally comment, that's not first class. That's literally what somebody fucking, people commented. That's not first class. Holy fuck. Literally, like, why would you even comment that? Like, why? Like, how fucking stupid are you? Patrick, you're in a full layback flat seat. You're not in first class. You're lying. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get off of my live stream. Get off my fucking Twitter. Just fuck off. Insanity. I'm sorry that you're too poor to know what fucking first class looks like. But if I'm sitting in the front of the plane, there is no other first class on that plane. It's either me sitting in the front of the plane or me sitting on the fucking pilot's lap at that point. It's either me driving the plane or sitting in first class, you know? Flying first class is really for idiots. What is that? What? Obviously, you're just a broke ass bitch. I would pay to fly first class on every fucking plane, every flight I go on, over flying in the back of the plane. It's not 10 times a normal ticket. Why do people, why do people even talk? Don't talk. Listen, I'll tell you all a secret. Nobody knows how fucking dumb you are until you talk. Once you start talking, everybody fucking knows how dumb you are. So if you're questioning if you're an idiot or not, just don't talk. It'll save yourself a lot of fucking heartache. We're going back to members only. Fuck me. It's like there's always got to be that one guy in the chat who's got to be like, yeah, but first class is stupid. Why would you buy first class ticket? That's so stupid. Have you ever flown 10 hours on a fucking plane first class? There's a big difference. I paid $1,200 for my ticket one way. And a normal seat was like $500. So it was literally double the money for having a steak and potatoes for dinner, having a nice layback seat, having free drinks. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. And I got to sleep. So I don't know about you, but my health and me sleeping is worth it for me. I like to sleep. You know, when I'm tired, I like to sleep. Right now, the dollar popping up here. The ES pulling back once again. Just cannot catch a break today. Got to get above 95 here on the ES. Get above 95. Try to push up there to that pivot point again at the 901s. Oh, God. That's like the guy the other morning that was literally like, he's trading in hindsight. This is all, like, people were literally thinking that this fucking live stream is pre-recorded. Like, I somehow got all the information from the fucking stock market. I knew what was going to happen today. I'm trading in the future. He's trading in the future now. He's got a fucking time machine. It's a pre-recorded live stream of the action on Tuesday morning, on Wednesday morning. How did I do it? Nobody knows. You guys are all getting duped right now. Y'all getting duped. Little did you know I've already recorded this whole thing. You don't even, I'm not even actually talking to you. I'm just talking to some imaginary people. I'm from the future, people. I'm from the future. I'm actually from the past. It's actually, what is it? What time is it in Hawaii right now? It's, what time is it in Hawaii? It's 5 o'clock in Hawaii, so I'm actually from the past. I'm a space-time traveler, baby. I'm a space-time traveler. Can we get this push up to the 901s? Bam! Getting filled. I took a couple trades here. Long from the 84s, long from the 80s. Just taking quick 5 handles from the 84s to the 91s. From the 94s to the 901s. That's what? 6 handles there. That's 84. 84 there. 6 handles, 84 to 91. That's 6 handle. We'll call that set. We'll just say 6 handles. So we'll say what? 12, about 18 handles on that move there. Someone's gonna comment, yeah, but you didn't tell us to buy. You didn't tell us to buy and sell. I had a guy the other day. I swear to God, I'll show you guys the email. This guy literally emails me. He's like, look, I will pay you $2,000 a month to tell me when to buy and sell. And I'm like, bro. It's just amazing. Like, people literally just want to be spoon-fed. They just want to be told when to buy and sell. And I'm telling you, I've done that. When I first started trading, I tried, I'd go and try to, like, watch people and, like, try to, follow them and blah, blah, blah. But, like, it just doesn't work, What was the setup right there? Why did I get long for that breakout? I think you guys can put 2 and 2 together from that 95 break, trying to get that push up there to the pivot point for a quick 5 handles. I took profit right there at the top. The high of that candle was 902. I took profit at 901.75. So, I mean, this at this point, I mean, if I'm literally explaining this setup here, I mean, we had the bottom, kind of popped back up. We broke out here. So you're looking for a long basically above that high, or you're looking for a long off of that pullback there. So, I mean, I would say this is pretty self-explanatory. When the market breaks out of a downward trend like that, right? We break out of a downward trend. Well, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to get short right here? What are you going to do? You're going to get fucking short right here? Come on. So, you're definitely not going to fucking short this big green candle out of that downward trend. That's for sure. So, that's what I was looking at there. If you want to learn more, there's links in the chat box to learn more about all the fun stuff. We got the Patrick Wieland setups and all that fun stuff, man. Just so much fun stuff. Not sure how long I'm gonna be live today. We'll see. I'm gonna be live maybe for like another 40 minutes. I'm gonna try to stay live till noon, but I got to get my life in order here in Orlando. Even when I was here last time I was in Orlando, I didn't get everything all set up. So I need to get things changed up. I need to put a new microphone. I got the new microphone to set up. I got a couple more things to finish in the studio. And yeah, we just got a couple little things to address here to fix up. It's funny, like, I feel like I have a similar setup when it comes to like the amount, like the size of the monitors and things, but it's funny because like now I don't know, something about it. Like in Hawaii, I have vertical monitor. I have, vertical monitors in portrait mode. And I got 3 of those, and I think they're what, 27 or 32 inches tall. So I'm able to put like 4 charts on each of those monitors. But the monitors here that I have in Orlando, they're not as tall. They're wide, but they're not as tall. So hey. I thought about doing a standing desk. Like, do I really want to stand up and day trade? I don't know. Do I? Can't stand up. Too tall. Oh, well, there you go. That's all we got. Standing desk. I know I have the electrical standing desk. I just gotta maybe set it up. I got the motorized desk. The problem is I gotta move this light. The light's in the way right now. Maybe I'll try standing. I gotta make the background taller though. I don't know if it's tall enough. I don't think it is actually. Market push up there, the pivot point. I think this is starting to look good for that breakout over that pivot point. Finally get that push up here. Try to fill that gap here today. You get that big old gap from the overnight session. That possible, try to push up here. Get that breakout over the 10s, and then I'd say like 20s is doable. Maybe possibly 37, depending on how this market pushes. And right now, I'm trying to push above that pivot point there on the ES. The SPY back above the VWAP. The SPY literally bounced perfectly, guys, off of that pivot point. I made a video over the weekend. What was it? Sunday, I made this video talking about this chart right here. This is the 5-minute chart. You got two indicators. Two very easy to read indicators. You got the pivot points. You got the fucking VWAP. I mean, don't go overcomplicating things, that's for sure. We're trying out a different indicator here, different pivot points. We're trying out this one. Carmella. Camarilla pivot points. What the fuck? Oh. You look up Camarilla pivot points. See this? Even these don't show up there. Dotted lines. Was there? Yeah. See, even the dot, like, the fuck. See, even these pivot points don't show any pivot down there to the downside. What am I doing wrong? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Because look, there's the only pivot point on this is the 02 there's a pivot point at the 06s there. But there's no pivot point down here. I'm just trying to figure out how somebody said that there was a pivot point down here at the 73s on the ES. I don't see it. See, even there, it doesn't change. There's no fucking pivot point down there. Am I an idiot? If we go to the Fibonacci's, if you do a Fibonacci pivot point, there's a pivot point at the 83s right there, which still was a little bit higher than the pivot point on the SPY. Market pushing through the 05s now. Like I said, getting that push up here. I'm just gonna stick with what I'm doing because I don't fucking I don't know. Gonna stick with what we're doing here, people. It's working, right? Not gonna change it. I ain't changing it. I'm making money. Why would I change it? Come on. Definitely a nice little reversal there off the bottom either way. Now we push up there to the highs, that 906 level. We're above the pivots. Banana, 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 fee-fi, bonana. Yeah, the 50-year. See, these are the pivots that I've been using for the last fucking 8 months or 6 months or however long I've been using them now. And they've worked the best for me. So I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm going to keep on doing, right? I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm going to keep on doing. I'm going to try to reapply this fucking this thingy-majiggy here. Lux Algo price action concepts. Will it load this time? Let's see. There, now it loads. Not really all the way, though. Fucking A. Still loading. Like, is it trading view that's lagging, or is it the indicator that's lagging? What is it? I can't figure it out. I'm using the trading view. I'm using the trading view desktop software. See, like, I still won't load all the way. What the fuck? Now it's gone again. Makes no sense. And we got that VWAP down there at 386 on the SPY here. See if that's going to try to bounce it again. We got stuck at that kind of high right there, 378.42 area on the SPY right there, getting denied once again, which was pretty much right there at that pivot point. The high on those candles right there, that 906 area. The MACD bullish. We finally got the EMAs crossing up here to the right way, but let's see what happens at the 21. If that 21 EMA can act as support, kind of at that 92 level. Your SPY pivot at 384.34. That's exactly where my SPY pivot is. It shouldn't really matter time frame wise. Under 15 minutes, all the pivots are the same. If you go over 15 minutes, they'll have different pivot points. So like the hourly charts, different pivots, but in general, anything under 15 minutes is going to be the same time, same spot. So it doesn't really matter what time frame you're looking at for the pivots, and as long as it's below 15 minutes. And then if you go above 15 minutes, then you get a different plots. I can't believe we flew all the way from Hawaii yesterday. Flew from Hawaii, all the way from Hawaii here to Orlando, Florida for the live stream today. Wow. We're magical like that. Around the world. Once again, does anybody I don't understand why this doesn't load. It just doesn't make sense. The dollar squeezing up right now. Be careful. Dollar looking like it wants to try to break out here. Why did I go to Florida? Because I have a house in Florida. I have an apartment in Orlando, Florida. This is where I was born and raised. It's also my my Nana's birthday. If my Nana's watching, let's wish her a happy birthday. She's 87 years old, boys and girls. 87 years old. I surprised her for her birthday, taking her out to dinner tonight. Nana only turns fucking 87 once. You know? She only gonna turn 87 once in her life, so I gotta fly to Florida to celebrate. Fucking 87. Imagine being 87 years old. That woman has seen the world change. You gotta think about it. Like, she's literally lived through wars, lived through fucking, I don't know if she lived through the Great Depression. I think she did live through the Great Depression. When was the Great Depression? Need to figure this out. Great Depression. Dates. Great Depression. (1939). So if she's 87, did she live? Was she alive back then? If she's 87 now, I don't know. That's maybe not. Maybe she was born a little after that. Not quite. Sorry, Nana. You're not that cool. I thought you lived through the Great Depression, but now, not that cool. But either way, still pretty cool. Think about it. Like, she's seen computers. Now she has an iPad. She's got a computer. She got a fucking cell phone. She's sending me messages on Facebook. We're FaceTiming each other. Like, that's, I think, got to be the craziest. Like, our grandparents lived through, like, the technological revolution, you know? It would be a pretty, I feel like a pretty wild experience to, like, experience all of that. I think she was alive during World War II, at least baby. If you're 87 years old, if your birthday, I'll type into Google, if you're 87 today, when were you born? Uh, 1936. Yeah, so she lived through World War II, or at least she was a baby in World War II. Because World War II started in 39 and ended in 45. So she saw World War II. She saw she saw it all. And now the best part is the fucking financial system once again crashing. She asked me today, what am I going to do with all the money that I'm making when the banks go to zero? When I got no money in the bank anymore. I told her, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Fuck it. What do we need money for anyway? And now she gets to see how fucked up the world is. What a time to be alive. The world used to be a great place, but now it's just a terrible, terrible place. You know what's crazy? I don't know if you guys go on Twitter, but Twitter is like popping off lately. I've been a lot more active on Twitter. Obviously, I got banned. From Instagram, so I'm no longer on Instagram. But Twitter has just been popping off lately. Really interesting to see how there's like a whole new, fresh outtake on Twitter lately. Elon Musk took it over, and it's actually a lot more fun now. How did I get banned from Instagram? I have no fucking idea. I have no idea how I got banned from Instagram. You saw an ad on Facebook. Oh, yeah, I've been running some ads to try to promote some stuff, trying to test out some ads, make some more money. It's I'm banned for life. Instagram banned me for life. I now have a fake Instagram account, or I have another Instagram account called Not Patrick Wieland. If you want to follow me over there, I'm live. Not live, but the Instagram ban happened. What had happened? Like a couple months ago. I literally went to log in and it was just gone. Just fucking gone, man. All my life's work just gone. Right now we're holding there at the VWAP. Want to see if we can bounce here off that VWAP again on the SPY. We've kind of, you know, I would say, what, triple topped here in this level on the SPY now. We bounced off the pivot earlier. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that how it works? 5, 6 to 390 next. Have I ever thought about going on Twitch? I don't really see a reason for me to go on Twitch. I mean, most of my followers are on YouTube already, so like it just seems silly for me to go try to trade on Twitch. Doesn't really do me any, I don't think it does me any good. I feel like Twitch is like a lot younger generation. I know I can stream to both, but I don't really see, like, I don't see the need to go stream on Twitch. I'm not going to make any money from fucking streaming on Twitch, that's for sure. If I ever get banned from YouTube, I'll figure out a way to, you know, stream somewhere else, but there's a high likelihood at some point I get banned from YouTube as well. Get banned from YouTube here. I told you guys, I talk too much shit. I got to stop talking too much shit. Talking about Humble Trader on the shipper poll, you know? I did see some, like, I probably shouldn't even bring it up, but my favorite girl on YouTube right now, Tori Trades. Those guys, those chart addicts. You guys seen those guys? They do like fucking seminars and stuff. Chart addicts using Tori Trades to bait more people into going to their fucking seminars. I get it. I get it. I understand the business model of it, you know? Get a hot girl to talk at your seminar to a bunch of fucking plebes, bunch of nerds. Bunch of fucking nerds. The comments on Tori Trades videos, though, I just, whenever I really want to make myself feel better, I like to just, like, sit there and get some popcorn, maybe grab a beer, and just read the comments, because I just fucking laugh my ass off. The guys are literally the biggest fucking simps in the world. It's amazing. Y'all are desperate. Y'all be some desperate-ass simps out there. She posted a video of her working out on Twitter, and that was even better. The guy's comments, oh, so smart and also got an amazing body. How do you do it? How do you do it? I don't think I've ever commented on a girl's fucking video or photo and told her that and said, you have an amazing body, an amazing brain. How do you do it? I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous. That's all it is. I love Tori Trades. I wish I was a girl so I could get more followers. Maybe I would become a girl. I'm going to become a girl. I'm going to become a woman. Stop me. Stop. Try to stop me, motherfuckers. Try to stop me. What if I just showed up one day and had double D's, had long blonde hair? Would you guys be like, huh? I'm just gonna keep watching just to see what happens here. What could happen next? James Hansen, you think you would go somewhere else, but you wouldn't. You would stay here, my friend. We know you would stay. Come on. I would look good with some double D's. Patricia Wieland, it'd be so easy. It'd be so easy to just transition right now. I'm just going to do it. What I'll do is I'll transition to a woman. I'll get 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and then I'll go back to being a man. Bam. Done. I've been thinking about this for a long time, actually. My whole entire life, thinking about transitioning. And just now, recently, has it become, you know, just totally normal. So I'm finally just ready to come out and do it. Just ready to fucking become a woman so I can reap all the rewards, baby. Gonna get more subscribers. Gonna start an OnlyFans. Gonna get more Twitter followers. Woo, baby. I want to make so much money. I'm Irish. Yeah. That's why I love you guys. You guys would support me no matter what. You guys would support me no matter what. Thank you guys. I know. I got it all planned out. My comeback, my YouTube comeback is ready. We're going to take this shit to the next level, baby. I get the double Ds, the blonde hair, get a stripper pole. 1 million YouTube subscribers. Change my channel name to Patricia Wieland Trades. I mean, if you get fake double Ds, you don't need a bra at that point. They just sit there. You just bolt them right on, baby. No bra needed. See, this is why I'm going to get banned from YouTube. You know that? This is why I'm going to get banned from YouTube, because we're over here talking about transitioning and bras and double Ds. I apologize to any of the women listening to this live stream. Obviously, I'm just joking around right now, but kind of serious. A little bit of joking, a little bit of serious. I'm just trying to figure out how can I get 1 million subscribers? How can I get 1 million subscribers? I think if I transition, it'll just be a great story of like, hey guys, I transitioned. I'm now a woman. I think I'm going to be a better day trader. I think it'll really snowball me into, I'll be on CNBC. The first man to transition. #1 day trader on YouTube, transitions. I'll be all over the fucking news. It'll be great. I might get 10 million subscribers. If you guys have any other ideas on how to get 1 million subscribers on YouTube, I'm open to those ideas as well. I thought about maybe doing a dating show. Just do a live stream from every date that I go on. That could be fucking real interesting. Be a lot of real funny shit. Those dates happening. New reality TV show. Patrick Wieland dates. I told you guys I'm actually working with a production company right now on a possible TV show. We're not sure exactly how it's going to go, but Date Patrick Wieland could be a new TV show. What dating apps am I on? I'm actually not on any dating apps right now. I got a girl that I've been hanging out with a bunch in Hawaii. We've been hanging out for a couple months now, so I'd say we're kind of exclusive in that sense. My new girlfriend, she's got a really nice booty. So I'm thinking that could help me get to 1 million subscribers. Just start putting every thumbnail, just her butt on the thumbnail. Boom! Clickbait, gotcha. Maybe have her teach her how to day trade wearing a bikini. How can I get the biggest simps possible? I got to get more simps watching my channel, baby. I got to get more simps on the channel. The coffee's hitting right now. The coffee's hitting. So pretty much today, just a massive range day right now. I mean, we pretty much just have been stuck in between this level here since 6:50 this morning. What happens next? What do you guys think? I'm trading the ESM. I'm trading the June contract. I saw that Tory Trades closed out a week-long short on crude oil. Posted up that she made $10,000 after closing a short for an entire week that she was probably down $10,000 on one point. But hey, you know, it's all about perception. It's all about perception. The best is people were literally messaging me like, hey, Tory Trades made more money than you today. I'm like, Well, if she traded for 10 days and made $10,000, that's only $1,000 a day. So, about that. Right now, the poll is saying 67% we're going up, 33% we're going down. We got 100 votes on it. Do we fade the chat? Do we fade the chat? I don't know. I might have to agree with the chat right now, to be honest. I would say as long as we hold that 90 level there, as long as we can hold that 90 level, get back above the VWAP here on the on the SPY, and try to get that breakout over that 87, then I would not be short. I basically would not be short. Honestly, I probably wouldn't be short at all at this point. I probably wouldn't even take a trade at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with the chat on this one. I think the chat might be right for once. I think the chat might be right. If we can get above that pivot point there, we should push up. So I'll go with that. We got a big order block right there at that level. So script error. Script error. What the script error? What is it? I've never had this issue before. There it comes. Now we're up. So we got that big order block here. You can see that 07 area. We got this kind of order block forming right here below that 900 area. So we need to be able to push through that pivot point there. We got that little fair value gap on the 1-minute chart here. You can see that trend earlier. Look how nicely that trend from the 75s up there to the 03s. Jay Trader, you didn't know that I was a rising creator? Fuck, dude. I've been on the rise for the last, what is it? I started trading on YouTube in 2017. So 6 years, baby. 6 years. Rising up. Rising creator. We're going to the top. 1 million subscribers. Chris, how can I get more consistent? You made $200 a day. You lost $200 a day. I mean, that's pretty consistent, my friend. That's pretty consistent, to be honest. I mean, today was very fucking hard. I mean, I would if you walked away with a $200 loss today, I would say, hey, that's totally acceptable. So that's there's gonna be days where you're just gonna have to take a red day. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just part of trading. People think that you can't have a red day. Like, oh, I had a red day, I failed. Like, no. You take a red day and then you're done, It's just part of it. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm only up $2,000 on the day. It's just been a battle. A little over 2,000 on the day, so I'm not that worried about it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and complain and cry about it. I had plenty of, I wouldn't say I had plenty of times where I was up in a trade, but I had probably 2 or 3 trades a day that I was up over $1,000 and I got break even on. So it's something that I'm battling right now. It's just a battle that I'm going through. It's kind of a battle, to be honest. I gotta get to a point where I'm just like making sure that I'm fucking locking in profit. I mean, we had one trade today where I literally had a target of, I think like 06s or the 10s. My target was the 10 area. And look where we got stuck on that fucker. We literally got stuck right at 09.75. So, I mean, who knows? Was I wrong to have my profit target at the 10s? Probably. Probably shouldn't have had it at 10. But, yeah, I mean, we got stuck right there at 09.75. So this is the trade that I had. I was up almost 20 handles on that trade. Up almost 20 fucking handles, to be honest. And I ended up getting break even on it. So, just how it goes. And there's that push up. Like I said, I was agreeing with the chat, actually, that we would push up here. So, congratulations to the chat for actually being right for once. We broke through that pivot point again at the 902s. Up there at the 906s. I might have just jinxed it. Might have just jinxed it right there. We hit that order block pretty perfectly. All that volume traded up there in the 07s to the 09s. So yeah, I think at this point, it's just best to just not trade and let this one ride, or just let the market do its thing. So for the P&L thingy on Trade-Evate, what you do is you go to settings, chart settings, and then go to price levels. Price levels there. Like this here. Go to chart settings. Can you see that? Chart settings there. Go to price levels. And at the bottom, it'll say show P&L on price line. The only reason I really do that, I wouldn't suggest doing that, to be honest, but the reason that I do it is because it's nice for the stream. People can see my P&L there on the actual price line. Now we're pulling back once again. The chop is real, man. Fucking real here, boys and girls. Wow. Visual trader. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a interesting topic for sure. The questions are definitely very valid. So still just kind of in this range, back into the middle of that range there. So hard to trade this right here. Look at all, I mean, this is a 3-minute chart. Look at all the wicks on these candles. Look at all those wicks on them candles. DayTrader, you cannot, I don't think you can delete your comments, or maybe you can. You should be able to delete them. Little dumpy right there. Dumpy. Humpty Dumpty fell off the fucking cliff right here. Went, wee. I like to, sometimes when I'm bored, I just draw on the chart. That's Humpty Dumpty right there. Okay, he's like, wee. There's an F-bomb meter. I want the F-bomb meter. The chat was right for a second. The chat was right for about 5 minutes, and then the chat was wrong. It was a trap. It was a fucking trap. They trapped it. I think the market makers are watching the stream, guys. I think the market makers are watching the stream. What you gotta love, though, is like, this is like, oh, you gotta love this. Look at the move from 4:45 to 6 o'clock. Like, look at that move, right? Like, when have you ever seen a move like this happen in the middle of the day? I mean, I guess every once in a while, but like, the amazing part is that we missed out on a basically fucking, what, 70-point move here. And it's just, do. You could have got short right here for the breakdown. You get short below this low, 47s, and you're just like, just like easily just cruising. So pretty fucking funny. Why is it? I feel like anytime I want to trade, it's just never that easy. The market knows that I'm trading. They're like, no. Patrick's trading. We about to fuck him. We about to get him good. Because look, it's like we went 70 points perfectly down, and then we go to this. Wee! It's like literally just fuck me. Like, sometimes it's a joke. It's a joke at this point. Like, the market literally from fucking 50 down there to 76. And that was from 4:45 till, what, 7 o'clock? So, what, 2 hours? 2 hours just of just perfectly going down. Perfectly going down there. All right, it's almost 12 o'clock. I'm about to be over it, to be honest. I'm about to be over it. James, one thing that I've learned is that you sometimes the best thing to do is just fucking set your stop, set your target. If you're in a good trade and you're like, hey, this thing's gonna go down, just fucking walk away. You know what I mean? Just set your target, set your stop, and let it ride. Some of my best trades that I've ever made, 100%, were just from me setting my stop, setting my target, and just fucking walking away. So, I mean, we predicted that move the other day down to the 50s. You guys remember that? I mean, we've predicted plenty of 70, 80 point moves before off the pivot points. 100%. It's not impossible. So, I wouldn't say I'm a swing trader, but sometimes when I'm in a position and I have a target, I just kind of let it ride sometimes. Just let it ride, baby. The market loves to move pivot to pivot, 100%. I mean, look at today. Well, that's not a pivot there, but it looks like a pivot because of my line. But, I mean, we saw on the SPY chart, pretty much hitting that pivot on the SPY, pulling back to that SPY pivot. We bounced off the pivot earlier, pushing back up. I mean, it's, if you're going to tell me this, the market doesn't like these pivot points, I don't know what to tell you. So, keep an eye on those pivots, my friends. Oh, fuck. All right. I'm going to walk away. That way the market's going to make a big move. You guys know for sure the minute that I stop streaming, the market's going to go up 100 points or down 100 points. So I'm going to do it for you guys. I'm going to sacrifice for you guys. All right? I'm going to sacrifice myself for you guys. Because every fucking time I stop live streaming, the market ends up making a move. So, yeah. You got to love it. So, I'm going to go ahead and walk away. Take my profits and just kind of walk away here. Definitely a tricky morning either way. So, big thanks for everybody tuning in. You know how we do it every morning live here on YouTube, 9:15 a.m. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, subscribe button, you know what to do. We'll be live tomorrow morning. Live tomorrow morning at 9:15 a.m. We're live every morning. I flew across the planet for you guys, and we can't even get 100 likes or 1,000 likes. I literally flew across the planet. I raced home to do this live stream today. So, yep. There it is. Big thanks. I'm going to get this all set up. We'll be ready to go tomorrow morning, and I will see you guys then. So, peace to the Middle East. Happy birthday to Nana. If you see her out there, you tell her, happy birthday, Nana. 87 years old. All right. Talk to you guys later on.